It was in this space of stillness that I was able to hear my inner voice and better understand my purpose, allowing energy to flow freely. On my own journey, I've gone through times when my breathing seemed hampered. These periods in my life were always associated with great stress or a significant transition. During these moments, I realized that I was resisting changes that were necessary for my growth. Through meditation and deep breathing practice, I was able to connect with a state of presence that allowed me to see things from a new perspective. We seek to understand what they are trying to teach us. A spiritual awakening doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires patience and a willingness to look inwards. Often, this involves recognizing and accepting parts of ourselves that we have been avoiding. Through the practice of conscious breathing, we can create a safe space for these parts to emerge. When we allow ourselves to feel and explore our emotions, we begin to release what holds us back. These questions can be uncomfortable, but they are essential for our spiritual growth. Discomfort pushes us to seek change, to explore new dimensions of consciousness. Difficulty breathing can be seen as an invitation to reflect on what we are suffocating in our lives. This can include unfulfilled dreams, unexpressed relationships, or emotions that we haven't had the courage to release. It is essential that, as we face these challenges, awakening consciousness. Facing breathing difficulties can be a sign that we are ready for a spiritual awakening. This process often begins when we come up against limitations that force us to slow down and look more deeply into our lives. Breathing, being so intrinsically linked to our existence, becomes a powerful symbol of this awakening. When breathing is hampered, we are led to question what really matters. What am I doing with my life? Am I living according to my purpose? Remember that this is an ongoing process, and the clarity you seek can reveal itself gradually as you allow yourself to explore the nuances of your being. Finally, I encourage you to look at your breathing problems not as a burden, but as an opportunity for purification and renewal. Each difficulty brings with it a valuable lesson, and by opening yourself up to this experience, you can discover a new depth of clarity and peace in your life. This visualization can be powerful, as it helps us make the connection between the act of breathing and the purification process. Over time, you may notice an increase in mental and emotional clarity, allowing new perceptions and insights to emerge. Purification can also bring up deeper issues that need to be addressed. By clearing the inner space, we create favorable conditions for self-discovery. What once seemed like an obstacle can become a springboard for spiritual growth. Reflective writing or even walks in nature can facilitate this purification process. During these moments, focus on your breathing. Feel how the air enters and leaves your body, carrying with it not only oxygen, but also the stagnant energies you want to release. A simple exercise is to imagine that, as you breathe in, you are bringing light and clarity into your life. And as you breathe out, you are letting go of everything that no longer serves you, allowing you to find new meaning in difficulties. Purification and clarity. Breathing is one of the main vehicles for purifying our being. When we experience breathing problems, this can be a sign that we need to cleanse not only our physical body, but also our thoughts and emotions. Purification is a process that goes beyond the physical aspect. It involves releasing beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us. With each breath, this devotion reminds us that everything has a purpose, even if we can't immediately understand it. In my own journey, I have experienced moments when resistance led me into an endless cycle of pain and frustration. However, when I decided to accept the situation, even if it was uncomfortable, I realized that peace began to emerge. Breathing then became an act of devotion. Every inhale and exhale became a ritual of surrender. However challenging it may be, is a way of connecting with the reality of the present moment. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It's an act of courage that allows us to see beyond the surface. By accepting our circumstances, we create space for transformation. Devotion, on the other hand, is a deep surrender. When we dedicate ourselves to a process, be it healing, self-knowledge, or adaptation, we are allowing ourselves to flow with life. Opening yourself up to the experiences that arise and allowing yourself to feel, breathe, and live fully. Acceptance and devotion. When we encounter breathing problems, the first reaction is often resistance. We want things to be different, for the pain and discomfort to stop immediately. However, this struggle can take us away from the real learning that the situation offers us. Acceptance is a crucial step in this process. Accepting what is happening in our lives, exactly as you are, without the weight of expectations or judgments. This connection with the now not only helps to reduce breathing problems, but also opens up a space for spiritual transformation. If you allow yourself to explore these topics, you will begin to realize a new understanding of your breathing and your emotions. Each difficulty can become an opportunity for growth, a path to a deeper awakening. The important thing is that you commit to this process. By breathing deeply and feeling each inhale and exhale, you can begin to recognize the little things that often go unnoticed. The warmth of the sun, the sound of the wind, the smell of the earth after the rain. This awareness brings a sense of peace and contentment, allowing you to feel more aligned with the flow of life. When you dedicate yourself to cultivating this presence, you begin to notice how your breathing becomes deeper, freer. You allow yourself to be. You not only calm your mind, but also rebalance your body. When we are fully present, we realize that the present moment is all we really have. Worries about the future or regrets about the past are illusions that take us away from our essential being. Conscious breathing reminds us that we are alive, that we are part of this moment. This practice is a way of honoring the life that pulses within us. In addition, connecting with the now can be a source of gratitude. This disconnection can cause a feeling of anxiety and suffocation. Breathing then becomes the anchor that brings us back to the now. Practicing mindfulness is a powerful tool for restoring this connection. By focusing on your breathing, you allow yourself to stop and appreciate the present moment. A simple practice that can be done anywhere is counting your breaths. Inhale for a count of 4, hold the breath for 4, and then exhale for a count of 6. By doing this, you are freeing yourself from the chains that bind you to negative patterns. The practice of conscious breathing can be a form of therapy, a sacred space where you can reconnect with your true self. Connecting with the now. Connecting with the present is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. When we face breathing problems, we are often projecting our mind into the future or getting lost in thoughts about the past. You begin to release this emotional burden. A powerful exercise is to exhale slowly, imagining that you are letting go of all the emotions that no longer serve your well-being. As you do this, visualize the space being cleared and filled with light and love. It is essential to understand that releasing emotions is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it is an act of courage and self-love. By allowing yourself to feel and express your emotions, in moments of tension, take the time to sit quietly, close your eyes and observe your breathing. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. Ask yourself, what is stopping me from breathing freely? What emotions have I been avoiding? Allow yourself to feel. Society often teaches us to suppress our emotions, to ignore pain and sadness in the name of strength. However, this repression only increases internal pressure. When you allow yourself to feel, but also a reflection of our emotional and spiritual state. Every time we experience difficulty breathing, it's a sign that something inside us needs to be released. Repressed emotions such as anger, sadness, or fear can be stored in our body, creating a feeling of tightness that manifests itself physically. Deep breathing is an invitation to self-exploration. By practicing conscious breathing, you can begin to identify and recognize the emotions that are being suffocated inside you. Are you ready to transform your breathing and your life? The 21-day spiritual challenge is your opportunity to reconnect with your essence, release repressed emotions, and live authentically. Discover how this journey can change your perspective. Click on the link in the first pinned comment and be amazed. Releasing repressed emotions. When we encounter breathing problems, we are often dealing with a deeper layer of our emotional experience. Breathing is not only a physical act. This simple practice can bring deep relief and help calm the mind and spirit. Remember that life is a journey of discovery and learning. When facing breathing problems, see it as an opportunity for spiritual growth. Every difficulty can teach us something valuable if we are willing to look inwards and explore our true selves. Breathing is the bridge that connects us to our essence and to the present. Use this journey to rediscover yourself and reconnect with what really matters. Worrying excessively about the future or dwelling on the past. The fear of what is to come or the pain of what has already passed can make us forget that life happens in the present. Practicing mindfulness and conscious breathing is an effective way of restoring this connection. Take a few minutes out of your day to simply breathe. Focus on the air entering and leaving your body. Feel each breath as a gift, an opportunity to be alive and present. Visualize the emotions you would like to release. Let them leave your body and dissipate into the air. This practice can be liberating and transformative. By releasing what is stuck, you not only improve your breathing capacity, but also pave the way for significant spiritual growth. Finally, breathing is a powerful anchor in the present. When we experience breathing difficulties, we are often losing connection with the now. I have learned the importance of allowing myself to feel. When we feel anger, sadness, or fear, we often tend to ignore or repress these emotions. However, what we really need to do is make space for them to surface. Allow yourself to feel each emotion, and by doing so, you begin to release what is stuck. Breathing becomes a healing tool, allowing energy to flow freely again. Try a simple exercise. Find a quiet space, breathe deeply, and, as you exhale. By cultivating a safe space for your true essence to manifest, you not only improve your spiritual health, but also inspire others to do the same. Furthermore, it is vital to recognize that many breathing problems are intrinsically linked to repressed emotions. The act of breathing deeply is a powerful way of releasing these accumulated emotions. Conscious breathing allows us to access feelings that may be buried under layers of fear, sadness, or anger. In my spiritual practice, it's an invitation to review how we communicate and present ourselves to the world. When we allow ourselves to be authentic, the breath flows more freely, and this connection with our true self is strengthened. I encourage you to explore this journey of self-discovery. How about taking some time to reflect on how you have been expressing yourself? Freedom of expression is not just limited to words. It extends to our actions and life choices. For fear of disappointing others, I put aside my desires and aspirations. This repression translated into a feeling of breathlessness, both physical and emotional. As I reflected on this, I realized that freedom of expression is vital to our well-being. When we don't allow ourselves to be who we are, it's as if we're suffocating an essential part of ourselves. The practice of looking inwards and questioning ourselves becomes essential. We can begin to restore this connection, allowing the flow of vital energy to circulate again. When we talk about the expression of the true self, difficulty breathing can symbolize an internal struggle to express who we really are. We often find ourselves stifling our true essence in the name of external expectations or social pressure. Ask yourself, am I living authentically? Am I allowing my true self to manifest? I remember a period in my life when this is an opportunity to look inwards and assess what might be causing this dissonance. What is numbing my being? What emotions or thoughts are preventing me from breathing freely? As I reflect on these questions, I realize that we often become so caught up in the demands of everyday life that we forget our true essence. Breathing is a constant reminder that we are alive, that we have a purpose, and that we need to be aligned with it. By becoming aware of our breathing, it is crucial to approach this issue not only from a physical point of view, but also from a spiritual one. Breathing difficulties often reflect a disconnection between body and soul. This disconnection can manifest itself in various ways, such as anxiety, stress, or a feeling of emotional suffocation. In my experience, I've noticed that when breathing becomes difficult, it's a clear sign that we need an internal rebalancing. Get ready for a transformative journey. I'm James. My own search for meaning and purpose began when I felt lost, yearning for a deeper connection with life. On this journey, I learned that there is immense value in sharing experiences and learning from others. Breathing is one of life's most fundamental processes. From the moment we are born, breathing connects us with the essence of our being, nourishing our body and soul. When we face breathing problems, have you ever felt that your breathing reflects the pressures and challenges of your life? Breathing problems can be more than a physical issue. They reveal profound messages about our emotional and spiritual state. In this video, we'll explore how these signs can indicate blockages in your vital energy, discuss the connection between breathing and your spiritual awakening, and offer insights into how to release these limitations and find a new path to inner harmony. You can discover new ways of connecting with yourself and the universe around you. Through constant practice, you can transform not only your breathing, but also your life, but also makes room for a deeper spiritual awakening. By taking care of yourself, you become a clearer channel for the manifestation of your intentions and desires. In short, intention and self-care go hand in hand. When we allow ourselves to take care of ourselves, we are aligning our intentions with concrete actions that promote well-being. Breathing problems can be seen as an invitation to reevaluate our intentions and self-care practices. By embracing this journey, as you exhale, slowly release the air through your mouth, allowing any tension to dissipate. Practice this daily, and you'll notice not only an improvement in your breathing, but also a growing sense of calm and mental clarity. Remember that self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. By prioritizing your physical and emotional health, you are sending a message to the universe that you value and respect yourself. This attitude not only improves your quality of life, the connection between movement and breathing is fundamental here. By synchronizing your postures with your breathing, you create a state of unity that promotes inner peace and well-being. Breathing exercises are undoubtedly one of the most direct ways of dealing with respiratory problems. Simple techniques such as diaphragmatic breathing can help expand lung capacity and increase oxygenation in the body. When you inhale deeply through your nose, feel your abdomen expanding. During meditation, focus on your breathing. Feel each inhalation as a wave of vital energy flowing through you, bringing clarity and serenity. With each exhalation, visualize the release of tension and negative emotions. Yoga, on the other hand, is a practice that integrates body and mind in a harmonious way. By practicing postures that open the chest and expand breathing capacity, you not only relieve physical tension, but also allow vital energy to flow more freely. We are creating space for healing to take place. Breathing problems are often a sign that we need to reconnect with ourselves and our deepest needs. So take the time to look after yourself, to nourish your body and soul. Practices such as meditation, yoga, and breathing exercises are powerful tools that not only relieve breathing problems, but also promote a deep spiritual awakening. Meditation, for example, allows you to silence your mind and connect with your inner self. Intention is a tool that can be honed and perfected, just like you. Practice setting and releasing your intentions every day. Over time, you'll notice that your breathing difficulties may begin to dissipate as you connect more deeply with your essence. The importance of self-care cannot be underestimated. The ritual of taking care of yourself is an act of love and respect for your own existence. When we allow ourselves moments of pause and reflection, opening doors to new possibilities and experiences that previously seemed unattainable, a clear intention, accompanied by gratitude, creates a vibrational field that attracts what you want. Ritualize your intentions. Take a moment out of your day to sit in silence, breathe deeply, and visualize your intentions coming true. This practice not only promotes a state of calm and clarity, but also activates your ability to manifest what you want, but also help to clear your mind. When you become intentional in your breathing, you are also becoming intentional in your life. In addition, practicing gratitude is a powerful way to intensify your intentions. By being grateful for every breath, for every moment of life, you are sending a clear message to the universe about what really matters to you. This positive frequency can actually alter your reality. By aligning your intentions with a state of peace and clarity, you can begin to transform your experience. Try to visualize your intentions. Feel them as energy flowing from you. Imagine the breath as a bridge between what you want and what you are experiencing. Each inhalation can be seen as the absorption of the energies you long for, while each exhalation is the release of what no longer serves. This exercise can not only relieve tension in the lungs, and this is especially true when we talk about our health. Suppose you're dealing with a breathing difficulty. Instead of focusing only on the physical limitation, start asking yourself how this relates to what you really want in life. Intention is not just a passive desire. It is an active force that, when well-directed, can bring about significant change. If you find yourself stuck in a cycle of worry and fear, your breathing problems may be a reflection of this internal struggle. But it is also full of growth and transformation. The power of intention is a force we often underestimate. Every thought, every desire we carry in our being has the potential to shape our reality. When we face breathing problems, it is essential to reflect on the intentions we are emitting. Ask yourself, am I sending out intuitions of well-being or of struggle? Intention is like a beacon that illuminates the path we choose to follow. Through this practice, you may begin to notice changes not only in your breathing, but also in your relationship with the world. As you reflect on these topics, remember that each breathing difficulty you face can be an invitation to a deeper awakening and a call to find the necessary balance between giving and receiving. Use these moments as opportunities to get to know yourself better and to connect with your essence. The journey can be challenging. This practice not only strengthens your connection with others, but also with yourself. By recognizing what you have and what is offered, you align yourself with the energy of the universe. I encourage you to dedicate a moment of your day to connecting with this cycle. Breathe deeply, and as you inhale, visualize yourself receiving love and support. As you breathe out, imagine yourself giving that love and support to the world. Feel the balance this brings to your life. I have learned the importance of accepting support from others, which is often difficult for those with a strong, caring instinct. Similarly, I have found great satisfaction in giving authentically, not just out of obligation, but because I really want to contribute. This exchange generates a flow of energy that is revitalizing and healing. Practice gratitude as a way of balancing this cycle. By expressing gratitude for what you receive, you make room for more abundance in your life. It is essential to reflect on your daily practices. Ask yourself, am I allowing myself to receive support and love from other people? Am I giving what I can without exhausting myself? What can I do to create a healthier cycle of giving and receiving in my life? Remember that giving doesn't just mean physical action. It can also be a donation of love, time, or understanding. In my experiences, I've realized that it's crucial to recognize when I'm overwhelmed and need help. It's common to feel overwhelmed in a world that demands a lot of us. Sometimes, the tendency to sacrifice for the sake of others can lead us to neglect our own needs. This can lead to a buildup of unexpressed emotions and stress, which in turn can manifest itself in breathing difficulties. On the other hand, the opposite is also true. We can be so focused on receiving that we overlook the importance of giving, of contributing to the well-being of others. To find this balance between giving and receiving. Breathing is a powerful symbol of the cycle of giving and receiving. Just as we breathe in and out, our interactions with the world should also flow in this rhythm. When we experience breathing problems, it often reflects an imbalance in this flow. We may be giving too much and not receiving enough, or vice versa. This imbalance can manifest itself not only physically, but also emotionally and spiritually. I encourage you to explore this connection with your breath. Take some time for yourself. Find a quiet place and allow yourself to breathe deeply. Feel how the air enters and leaves your body. Ask yourself what this breath represents to you at this moment. Is it charged with tension? Is there resistance? By observing your breathing, you will begin to realize what may be blocking your natural flow of energy.